Pope Francis has accepted the resignation of the bishop at the center of Chile's clergy sex abuse scandal. Up until now, Bishop Juan Barros ran the Diocese of Osorno. Pope Francis appointed the 61-year-old in 2015, despite the objections of the local faithful, his own sex abuse prevention advisors, and some of Chile's other bishops. The Holy Father also accepted the resignations of 2 other bishops who are over the retirement age of 75. With more on this, we go to Vatican correspondent Juliet Linley, who joins us now from Rome. Juliet, tell us about the controversies surrounding Juan Barros and why he's stepping down.
Wyatt, critics of Barros questioned his leadership because victims in his diocese accused him of witnessing and ignoring their abuse at the hands of Chile's most notorious predator priest, Fernando Karadima. Now, Barros denied the charge, but he joined 30 of Chile's other active bishops in offering their resignations to the Pope in an extraordinary summit at the Vatican last month. Now, Pope Francis had summoned Chile's bishops to Rome after admitting he made grave errors in judgment about Barros. Now, the Holy Father had defended him strongly, as you will remember, Wyatt, during his visit to Chile in January of this year.
So how are abuse survivors in Chile reacting to the news of the resignation?
Well, an abuse survivor who denounced Barros for years and who pressed the Vatican to take action is praising his removal. Juan Carlos Cruz says in a tweet, "Today begins a new day for the church in Chile and hopefully the world." But he and other Catholics in Osorno are warning that more resignations and action must follow to heal the devastation caused by the scandal. Cruz met with Pope Francis in April and provided his input, and after that meeting and a report compiled by 2 leading Vatican investigators about the depth of Chile's scandal, Francis realized he had misjudged the situation.
Let's look ahead a little bit more, Juliet. What do you think is next for the church in Chile?
Well, temporary leaders have been named for each of the dioceses impacted, and 2 Vatican investigators are heading back to Chile tomorrow to begin what the Vatican has said is a healing mission to Osorno. Their investigation is ongoing, and Pope Francis has promised Chilean Catholics that never again will the church ignore them. As yet, it's unclear whether the Holy Father will accept the resignations from the other bishops, Wyatt. That remains to be seen.
And we'll continue to follow to see what happens as a result of that. Juliet Linley, EWTN News Nightly Vatican correspondent. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Wyatt.